Greetings people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. Alright, we're here in the Mosphorian High Waste. I've just sold all of my loot that I have accumulated over the last few videos, and look how much freaking money I have. I almost have 30,000 gil, that's amazing. So I'm gonna spend some of it right here. I mean, I could do this anywhere that has a bazaar outlet. I'm gonna buy this Morbid Urn. It's one of the most expensive monographs you can buy, but I think it's worth it. And it said this urn was made to lock away living souls, whether true or no. A preternatural morbidity hangs about it like a dark vapor. So I'm guessing this has to do with undead stuff. Well, let me go ahead and buy it. Put a dent in my wallet, and I got a canopic jar. I think that's a monograph. I hope it is anyway, because I bought it. Maybe I shouldn't have. Well, we'll see. Hopefully I didn't regret that decision. Anyway, things have changed here at the Mosphorian High Waste. This happens after you travel to the Salika Wood, and you get those Moogles to repair the gate that leads to the Fawn Coast. Once they have done that, something is triggered here in the Mosphorian High Waste, and I'll see if I can find the guy who will tell us. A lot of these guys will just say it, but I'm looking for the one particular dude who has something to say about it. Yeah, this guy right here. The Learned Man. Behold, water has returned to the parched shrines. I still don't know how the flow came back, but this clears up a few mysteries. Would you care to hear my theory? Sure. Previously, I believe these shrines were a sort of artificial spring meant to deliver water to these mountains. How wrong I was! In fact, water is flowing to the shrines, touching a shrine just so causes the temperature of the water to rise quite dramatically. The steam from this, that's what lifts up the float wood around the shrines, floating up balloons, floating on the air itself. It's a characteristic of the float weed that makes it react to the steam so. In fact, I believe the shrines were made for no other purpose. With me so far? No, I'm not, but let's say we are. Then allow me to continue. I ask, for what purpose might we want to float the floatweed? Floatweed is a sturdy sort of shrub. When floating, several people can stand on it quite securely. Now, a book I read in Arcady said that floatweed was sometimes used to bridge gaps between rocks and such on mountain paths. I believe that here in Mosphora, someone attempted to do the very same thing. Fascinating, don't you think? In documents on the Mosphorian highways, one often hears of a place whose name translates roughly to Windblown Worm God Path. I'd always wondered what it meant, and now I think it means the path's made of floatweed, and at the end of the path of the gods, heaven! In other words, this was all a way to make a path to the summit. That's my theory, at least. So yeah, I followed all that. Unfortunately, I still can't find the route to the summit. Perhaps there's a trick to using the floatweed, or perhaps something else is needed. One thing's for sure, I shall get to the bottom of this. And then the top, obviously. Yeah! Start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Unless you're digging a ditch, in which case you start from the top and work your way to the bottom. But okay, I'm gonna translate what he said. Touch these shrines and things happen. That's basically what he said. So I'll show you. That's the floatweed he was talking about. It rises up. The surrounded floatweed is lofted into the air by the steam coming from the shrine. What this means, I think if I touch it again, it'll deactivate it. What this means is, like, I can go up to different areas now, and I guess I'll just go ahead and well, no, I can't go that way. That way's not really any good. I'll just tell you, this forms bridges in other pathways. This allows us to traverse. See how these areas are all like broken up? Yeah, this allows us to traverse a lot of it. Like this here is the Empyrean seat, and there's previously no other way to get there, but now we can like start causing bridges to form. Now the thing is, you can't float all of these shrines at the same time. As you float some of them up, others will deactivate. It's like, I don't know which ones, I don't know what triggers it, but like sometimes like when you activate one shrine, it deactivates another. So that's a thing you have to keep in mind. And this one here, it just appears to be dead. But which one did I even activate? So I activated that one over there. You know, that's a good place to start with a demonstration. Let's go over here. And there's some enemies that I'll take care of. I really hope I didn't screw myself by buying that Morbid Urn. I'm pretty sure I wanted to buy it. Maybe I'll double check before, you know, by the end of the video. This path of floatweed was not here before. I started to call it floatweed mac. It's here now, and it wasn't here before, and this allows me to cross over here. So that's why you need to. That's why you need the shrines. So there you go. So that's pretty cool. Now there is there's a bit of a side quest we can do here. There's also a hunt we can undertake, and there's a rare game I can find, a trophy rare game. And I'm going to check all of that on my notes here as soon as I finish killing these Humbabas. Let's see. This shrine does not seem to react when I mess with it. Okay. There's enemies up there. Alright, let me look at my, notes because... Mosphorian, okay. Okay. So I want to get... Yes, I want to get here, Skyreach Ridge. That's where I want to get to. But I can't get there right now. Now, I'll show you something. Just go ahead and kill these vultures. Might as well. Fran, where are you? I need you over here, large and in charge, casting Blizzaga. Yeah, hit them both. They're not particularly weak to it, but, like, it's the strongest spell that I have. For some reason, I think it just produces a bit more damage than, like, Firaga and Thundaga. Yeah, the weeds here, too thick for me to cross, so I need other means to get over there. That's what he was talking about. He says you need floatweed and something else. So wow, I actually lucked out. I floated the correct shrine. The first one, I don't know if I really needed to. Let me just get back to where I was. Possibly. Yeah, go down here. Let me go back to the encampment. I want to see something in the encampment. Oh, I forgot about these guys. These guys berserk you. They're annoying. And the reason why that's annoying is when your lead character is berserk, you can't move him. Because he's berserked. He's not following your commands anymore. So I have to use Dispel to remove that. Now all of his buffs are gone. So he has to recast Float, then recast Bubble, and it's a whole big thing. And I mean, I guess if I just waited long enough, Berserk will wear off, but yeah. But it's like, come on, really? There's somebody in particular I want to see. No, not here. They're like up here somewhere. Not them. No, it's like it's a woman. I'm looking for a woman. She's not here. Where is... Oh, I know exactly where she is. My map would, in fact, tell me she is over here. This woman right here. Now, you see this big rock structure right here. Now, if I talk to her, concerned woman. Doesn't this giant boulder look like it's about to topple? If one were to push it from the other side, avalanche! Huh, that would be a problem. It also gives me a great idea. So now, let me see. Which way do I want to go? Let's, let's just go this way. Let's just go this way. Okay, I got the stupid vultures over here. Oh no, those are vipers. I would actually like to avoid the vultures, if possible. May not be possible. But by taking the lower ground, I might be able to avoid them. No, he found me. Did I even get the vulture? Okay, I guess I did. Alright, that works. And there's more. Ah, Fran, what are you doing? She keeps, like, falling behind. Alright. Now, I think what I'm looking for is... Oh, crap. Elemental, and I aggroed it. Oh, and he silenced me. That's nice. Okay, let's not worry about it, actually. Let's just attack it. Let's go ahead and... we can defeat this thing. It's not that difficult. We do need to cast a spell on it. Hopefully he doesn't silence... what's his name? Now, for some reason, Fran is not doing any damage to it. It's weak to water, and her weapon is ice elemental, so I'm just going to go ahead and give her the Sword of Kings so she can actually do some damage. Alright, and then everybody else should just be able to defeat the thing, no problem. Yeah, he silenced Balthier. I kind of figured he would. But then, I guess somebody has an Echo Herb Gambit for him. It's probably Balthier. He probably has a self-Echo Herb Gambit. That works. So then he can cast Vox on Vaughn. I'm glad I'm at a level now where elementals are not terribly difficult to defeat. Alright, before I do something with that, I just want to... Well... Oh, no, yeah, so this is a weathered rock, right? Well, if I examine it, that happens. Okay. Well, this forms a pathway... This forms a pathway here now. Okay, that's cool. And there's a chocobo here. I don't want to mess with this chocobo just yet. It's a wayward chocobo, but we do want to be messing with him. But just not at the moment. Let's just attack these guys. You know what, you go back to your trident. Though, honestly, I really need a better weapon than the trident. Something that is not elemental. But we'll get one later. Some Echo Herbs. Replace the ones I used. Alright, this leads what? This leads here? Okay. So this kind of leads back where I was standing earlier. Oh, level ups. 47. Okay, we're fine. Oh, I appreciate the enthusiasm, Fran. Sure, I'll kill that guy. Please don't... Ah, he did. I was hoping he wouldn't. I have to do this over again. He always berserks my leader. Always. And that annoys me. Alright, let's, so that very first, that one shrine that I examined that made these leaves appear, that's good that I did that, because I need to go this way anyway. What I'm going to show you is... Oh no, I'm still doing this wrong. I'm still doing things wrong. But it's fine. So when I said I did not need that chocobo, I lied. I do need that chocobo. I need that chocobo right now. But it's fine, I can find him. He's back here, right? Make sure you have some Gasol greens on standby. If you do, you're good. So where's my chocobo? Let me steal from this guy. Couldn't steal anything. Oh, there we go, Lightning Fang. Not really worth anything. Okay. Okay, so there's the chocobo. So I got a little confused. I do need the chocobo. Examine him. It says, the chocobo looks a mite peckish. Feed it some Gasol greens and it may let you ride it. Yeah, let's go ahead and feed it some Gasol greens. I have like 54 of them, so we're good. Alright, now we have this chocobo. Now, some areas are closed off, some are not. So let's go through the areas that are currently available to us. No, I'm going the wrong way, actually. That's great. I'm wasting time. I want to go this way. But I have plenty of time. Don't go that way. Go the way that allows you to go on Chocobo. And then just go down, no. Go... No, that's wrong. Crap, did I screw up? No, I didn't. I am wasting time, though. I want to take our path that we used, that we formed from the shrine, and lead it all the way down here. Coming through. And you see where this is going. The thick foliage that we couldn't cross, our Chocobo can cross it. Yeah. Now, we don't need the chocobo anymore. We can just, dismount. Yeah, we can absolutely dismount. So, So now we're here now. We're on the Skyreach Ridge. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's kill these vultures. I want to go... I want to take this path down. I'm just going to go ahead and complete a little thing here. I'm going to take this path over here, which leads me to... well, a turtle shell choker, if you care. This leads me to the other side of that one rock that the concerned woman was, well, concerned about. And if we examine it, you might want to move out of the way! Shouldn't even flinch. But when you talk to her, it's funny. That was far, far, far too dangerous! We were almost crushed by that boulder. Exactly as I expected, though. I thought there might be a path on the other side. Yeah, so you do that, and now you have an easy way to and from this area. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to do that, but it makes things a little easier. That way you don't have to keep using the chocobo every single time. But now, let's see. I need to play around with some more shrines, actually. And I have to remember which ones they are. Let's see. There's probably going to be a shrine. It may already be set up for me. I may not have to do anything. No, I'm sure it is. There's got to be a shrine, like, somewhere around here. No. I'm very surprised I can't examine this one. No, it's close to where she is. I remember now. It's very close to where she is. Matter of fact, it's this shrine. Yeah, examine this shrine. The Shrine of the West Wind. Very close to where she is. I need that set up. Alright. And now, let's go back to where we were. And I got more vultures, I'll deal with them. Ooh! I see a new enemy! I was hoping I would run into this enemy, but that is the Deed. He is a trophy game. I kind of want to, like, deal with this guy, with these vultures first. So let me go ahead and do that. Yeah. But yeah, the Deed is a trophy game. I was hoping I could run into him, but I thought maybe I had to do other things first to get him to show up. But you know, he's just here. According to my notes, there's a 40% chance that he'll just be here. Wait, right? Yeah, 40% chance that he'll just be here. So that's cool. Now we can just, okay. Whoa, taking damage. Taking a lot of damage. I don't know if he's, let me just attack it. Okay, wow, taking a lot of damage. Let's see if we can get blind on him. Oh, that's a vulture. I don't want the vulture. I want, why is that vulture still alive? There we go. I want there we go. Can we blind him? I think I remember. It's like it's very difficult to blind him. Okay, no, you need to attack. Okay, he's just got high evade, obviously, so let's try using Blizzaga, see if that works. Well, it did damage. It's not the best damage. Okay, you know what? Switch back to the Trident there because you really do need the extra range. Unfortunately, Vaughn and Balthier are kind of dead weight. You know what I could do? I could Berserk Fran. Let her go ham on this guy. And then even, you know, get a haste on her as well. Help things out a little bit. But truth be told, I need the other party at this point. I need like Pinello and Ash and all that stuff. But this'll work. And then we'll just have the other two stand by for healing as needed. That's gonna hurt. Ow. Didn't hurt as bad as I thought, but still, need to be careful. I'm glad this guy doesn't, like, absorb ice. I would be screwed. Well, if he did, then I would simply, bring in the other party, I guess. I actually was not expecting to run into him so quickly, but there you go. Did you not Stona? Okay. Well, I killed him, and I got a leathern trophy. You didn't... You cast Stona on the wrong person, Balthier. I need you to cast it on Fran. Alright, so that takes care of that. And she's no longer berserked. Now, because of that shrine... Oh, no, she's still berserked. Because of that shrine that I... You know what? I don't want her berserked. She does not need to be berserked. I mean, she did at the time, but now that time has passed. I need her to be focused. Because that Shrine of the West Wind lets me walk across this pathway. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, and there's a Reflectica moat. And that allows me to walk, okay, through this area. Why'd the music stop? Why is the ground shaking? Hello! Should recognize this music, it's the Esper music. And that dude looks familiar. Well, okay, this is Exdeath. Now, as you can see, it says a magic field falls over the party. Characters cannot use items. That's nice. He also has a bunch of buffs on him, so I need to get rid of that with a nice little dispel. Exdeath. It's kind of, I don't know why they called him Exdeath. But he is actually based off of Exdeath from Final Fantasy V. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, let's go ahead and turn off the stealing gamuts. I do not need those. And I'm just gonna have Vaughn basically cast Decoy on himself. And let's see, do I have... Yes, let's get him casting Haste. Really, I want him casting Haste on everybody, but we'll go ahead and just cast it on himself for now. Actually, no, let's just change that to Ally Any Haste, and maybe he'll haste everybody. But yeah, this guy is based off of Exdeath. So that's kind of cool. Do that. And then let's see, what else? What else do I want to do? That should be fine. Let's just go with this. But yeah, I want to get a decoy on him because, well, this guy does, or decoy on me, because this guy does have some nasty AoE effects. Okay, he's casting haste on everybody. Okay, it's just gonna be a while before we get... I really should have prioritized decoy. In fact, I will. I will prioritize decoy. In fact, we'll turn off the float gamuts. We don't need that. Yeah, he casts Reflect on himself, so watch out for that. So I advise not using any magic against him, and like I said, you cannot use items, so we just have to wail on him. Thankfully, he's not that difficult. But he does have some AoE moves, so I recommend getting decoys to try to help against that. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and get a shell on him. No, I don't want to use shell, actually. I forgot. Shell makes it harder for decoy to land, because decoy is technically considered a debuff. But Scathe is the reason why I wanted decoy anyway, but it didn't seem to matter because it still hit my teammates. Honestly, it would have been better if I was using the other party, or if these guys had ranged weapons and could step back. Oh crap, he can do that, I forgot. Suck. I forgot that he can do that. He can use, I think he can just straight up use, Time Requiem. And that actually cancels out decoys, so now, like, he's no longer decoyed. So now I have to, like, dispel that, and... Oh, I guess I could have just used... I should have just used a Chronos Tier. I don't know why I didn't do that. Whatever. He's gonna cast Flare now. Stand over here. Oh. Oh, that's right. I hadn't re-established decoy, so he just only used it on, Fran. My bad. Flare, thankfully, only hits one character, but Scathe, that hits everybody, so you gotta be careful. Okay, now he's immune to physical damage. And okay, and now I lost Fran. And there's really nothing I can do about that. Like, that's just the way it is. So what I'm going to have to do now is like I can't really do anything. I'm just going to have to literally. Yeah, you do that. Oh, nice block. I'm literally just gonna have to wait this out. Like, eventually his paling will wear off, and he'll be immune to physical damage again. But for right now, I just gotta wait this out. You know what I'm saying? I think he's immune to magic at this point too. Yeah, you cast Scathe. Ah, he hit everybody for good damage too. That is bad. Do you not have a Phoenix down? Crap! I can't revive Balthier because I don't have... Okay. I can, though. I forgot. I can't use Phoenix Downs because we can't use items. So hopefully, hopefully we can survive this. You need a Curaga on yourself. Curaga. Okay. Balthier's up and running. Get Ash out of there and get her back here. Okay, Fran, you need to get out of here. And to make sure that that doesn't happen again... Yeah, I figured that would happen. Okay, raise him back up. In the meantime, Balthier, how about you cast Shell on yourself? You're the guy I don't need to die. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, get Decoy back on. So maybe if that happens again, he'll, okay. I lost Vaughn, but it's okay. Balthier's still standing. Now, you need a Curaja on everybody. You just do. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I guess I'm just gonna have to turn those bubble gambits back on. I thought maybe I didn't need them. I do. I absolutely do. Okay, back to Vaughn. Get back over here. Come on, that stupid paling of yours gotta wear off eventually. Glad he blocked that. I'm gonna run out of MP before too long. I'm trying to lead him away from my team. Okay, cool. He's no longer immune, but he is gonna cast Scathe, and that's gonna hurt us. But thankfully, it didn't kill us. Let's just attack him. Now, is he... Okay, he doesn't have any other buffs on him. We should be able to kill him. We should just be able to make this work. Remember, Exdeath, or rather Neo Exdeath, is so far the hardest final boss in a Final Fantasy game that I've faced. Okay, that's just nice. He was only difficult that one time because I didn't have proper spells, but like I'd never had that much trouble with a Final Fantasy final boss before. Oh, he's gonna use Scathe again. I hate it. I hate Scathe. Okay, we almost got this guy. Come on now. Did he like... No, he didn't. Alright, he's dead. Woo! Yeah, that one's a little tricky. But yeah, Exdeath. So far we've had Emperor Palamisha and now Exdeath. Now it really is like Final Fantasy V with the crystals shattering. You obtain the Esper Exodus, the Judge Sal. Excellent. Cool. So that's a thing. I'll figure out where I want to put him on the license board later. Now, there's also a hunt I can take on here, too, so I gotta figure out where that is. Alright, we don't need these gambits anymore. We can turn that off, we can turn that off. We can turn, excuse me, that back on. I think we can turn this on, too. Now, is there not a hunt I can take on? I can't remember. Yes, no, I already did that one. No. No, I already did that one. No. Get back there. Ugh. No. That may be it, actually. There may not be a hunt here. I thought there was. Okay, I guess there is no hunt here. Alright, well, that's fine. And I got all the rare game, the trophy games. I think that's the only trophy rare game I can take care of here. But yeah. The deed, 40% chance of him spawning here in the Sky Ridge, so there you are. I'm gonna hit that save point real quick. And then, let's see, I still got time. I'll meet you at another area where we can take on another hunt. So, yeah, I'll just meet you there. Okay, we are at the entrance to the Salika Wood. Now, back in the Mosphorian High Waste encampment, there's a lot of those shrines that you can mess with and open up a lot of different pathways. You may want to do that to get some treasure, but I'm not going to bother. But what I am going to do is I am going to run through this area without messing with any enemies, if at all possible. So I'm just gonna flee the area. And the reason why I want to do this is I think it is high time to go take on the carrot hunt. You ever just wake up in the morning and you say, you know what, I'm really hungry, I could go for a carrot right now? And if you're lucky, you can just, you know, grab yourself a carrot from your local refrigerator and you're good. But other people have it a little bit harder. They have to actually, like, go to the store and buy one. And then if you're like Vaughn in the team, you actually have to, like, go and hunt one. Anyway, here's Kieran, the Vieira. She says, you have come, and with no unwelcome violence done along the way. Good, the mark we hunt is near. Now we fight. Yes, you have to reach this area without having killed any enemies. If you kill any enemies, the carrot will not show its ugly mug. But if you have, the carrot will show itself. And there it is. It is a giant Marlboro, and I'm going to warn you right now, this is a very difficult hunt. Even at the levels I am at, it is very difficult. So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into gambits. We're going to cast self-decoy. We need that. Second, everybody's got to be wearing power armlets, because this thing will mess you up if you don't have power armlets. Now, I'm going to get Vaughn on the other side because of what just happened just now. This thing has a very bad, it's like a putrid breath or something like that. I don't need these, yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. And I really don't need that. Okay. Oh, you were supposed to use Isuna, my dude. I must have canceled things out. I need Isuna. Putrid breath is a really reliable bad breath, so yeah, that's a thing. Let's go ahead and use Dispel on this thing to get rid of its buffs. Now, okay, how many remedies do I have? I have a few. Now, we can cast Blind on this thing, I think. Okay, that's just a thing that happens now. That's just really annoying. That is what makes this fight so difficult, is he constantly uses putrid breath and just causes all sorts of status ailments. Oh, he's weak to fire? Huh. I didn't realize that. Maybe I should exploit that. Are you... Okay, I didn't blind him. There's really no point in silencing him. I'll try blind again. I don't know if it works. Oh crap, now he's got his protect back on. I need him blinded. He doesn't have shell, so that's a thing. Oh, I see the Viera, she's casting shell on us, that's good. Alright, we need to dispel that protect, because that's just gonna cause trouble. Oh, wrong enemy. Why is that stupid thing just there? It needs to go away. Alright. Let me try blind again. If it doesn't work, I'm going to assume it just doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it just doesn't work. Yeah, Time Requiem, that'll stop you if you're not prepared for it. Thankfully, I am. Let's go ahead and cast some fire, some Furaga. I didn't realize he was... Oh, that stupid... Okay, you know what? Just kill the stupid word here. That thing is just in my way. Just kill it. Just kill the stupid thing. Thank you. Now actually use Furaga, but don't waste the MP. Now see, it looks like we're winning, right? But then this happens. It says Carrot uses growing threat. Carrot's level doubles. At this point, I suggest using Quickening. Because what's going to happen is this guy is going to go completely nuts. He's going to be spamming Putrid Breath, and
how about some of this?
By the time you heal from the status ailments, he'll use it again. He'll hit you with physical attacks. You'll probably die from it, and you won't be able to keep up. And it's just better if we get him down. He uses Growing Threat basically when you've got him down to like half health, or sorry, 3/4 of the way down. So at that point, just finish him off with a Quickening, or rather finish her off with a Quickening, because I seem to remember the petitioners referring to this thing as a she. But yeah, that's some carrot you got there. All right, I need some more mischarges, because I'm not gonna be able to kill this thing if that's. I'm glad you never missed, Balthier. I've seen you miss a couple times. You're not infallible. You're not Squall. Squall literally, from Final Fantasy VIII, literally could not miss, even if he was blinded. Ooh, she actually said shatter. I never heard her say that. Oh, that's so cool. That's like Shiva from Final Fantasy X. I don't think I've ever seen that animation. Okay.
Please.
Did I get it? I think I got Shatterheart again.
It ends now.
Almost got it, but didn't quite. Hopefully that's enough to kill it. Tremble!
Tremble!
I really hope that kills it. If it doesn't, I'll try to finish it off with fire, but this thing is mean. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Okay, we won. Carrot vanquished. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a rank 7. That is the hardest fight we have taken on so far. We have done it. Your skill is much greater than I would have thought. Little opportunity did you give me to shine. I will leave you now. It would please me to see you again at the halls of the clan. I bid you safe travels. Well, at least, you know, I didn't, you know, at least you didn't die like the insecure Seek did. Okay, I'm still a Paragon of Justice. I think I will be a Paragon of Justice for some time now. But yeah, so that's that. Oh, we can turn off our decoy gambits. We don't need those anymore. Let's see. Let's go ahead and cast Handkerchief on ourselves to get rid of that. And I think that's gonna be the end of this video. Between now and the next video, I'll make my way rather over to my next area. Let me get the embroidered tippets back on. I'll make my way back to my next area where I want to do some more hunting. And I already kind of know where that's going to be. I've got a full video planned out for that. It's going to be a nice little fun thing. Oh, and now I can start killing enemies. So stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching. My name's 480 Volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Eat your vegetables, especially your carrots. Otherwise, they will mutate and use putrid breath on you and make you do things you really hate. And I will see you guys next time. Peaces!